All right, so the Lincoln Nautilus here, you guys can take a look at. It's 2020 front wheel drive. Like I said, I've had this thing for about a week. I've had a chance to drive it, get a feel for it. Like I said, Ford did me good by giving me this right here, because the first time I took my vehicle in, what did they give me? A Ford Fiesta, and yeah, no. But look at that price tag. That's what sticks out to me. And when you're looking at something like this, yeah, 54, that's MSRP. What are you really getting for 54 though? I mean, these are the things that you're getting in here. But I mean, 54. Now, like I said before, my wife has a Palisade. 54 is where this thing is MSRP'd at. And her Palisade, with tax, title, license out the door, was under 54. So with that being said, I mean, I know people are gonna say, hey, Lincoln and Hyundai, that's a huge difference. That's a huge jump. You're looking at a difference in everything when it comes to the vehicle, especially the name. But it's a name. Look at what's here. Display setup. What's in display? That's it. That's our display setup. Let's look at some other settings. My key. Okay, that's personalizing it, but that's all you get. The vehicle itself, windows, remote start, power lift. I mean, this is where you're getting. Alarm, you got your sensors. Driver assistant, you got all your driver modes. And don't get me wrong, driver modes are pretty cool, because when you look in them, you see what you got. Your trellis sway, pre-collision, lane keep system. The lane keep system is really, really aggressive. After driving a week, it's like it's almost like you're fighting with the vehicle. The vehicle wants to do one thing, you're trying to do something else. But 54, the goal is to try to think of having, 54 grand sitting around, and you want to get the most for your 54. I mean, that's the way I see it. That's how my wife and I look at it. The center stack, right? Pretty well laid out. But just keep this in mind. Look at this, right? You got your glove box button. I mean, that's something unique. Don't get me wrong. But then let's look at this camera. Like I said, it's got different modes and stuff like that, but the camera, at 54, that's 54 grand MSRP. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's got the Revel system in it, as you can see. But 54. And then I'm going to show you guys what my wife has in her Palisade at out the door, 54. Yeah, like I said, leave comments, share, subscribe if you want. I'm going to try as much as possible to just compare things. Like, that's my big thing here, is just trying to compare. And like I said, I'm all about individuals getting the most for their money. This thing has HomeLink. It has a panoramic sunroof. And as you can see, the panoramic sunroof goes all the way back. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty sick. But at the same time, 54 MSRP. You take it all the way back. But at the same time, 54 MSRP. And it's lacking. It's lacking a lot. I mean, and that's just my opinion. Like, I get it. Most people are going to buy something just for the name of it. And I understand that, because your name brand is a big deal. But if you're looking at trying to get the most out of any vehicle, especially when it comes to something like this. And it's not just going to be vehicles I'm going to be looking at. There's going to be a lot more stuff, but I mean, 54, just let that sink in. 54, you know, everything's here. The minimum, you've got everything here. But at 54 grand, I would want a little bit more. And I'm going to do the same thing with my Explorer ST. Don't get me wrong. I love my ST. And I've had even people that I work with ask me, well, why didn't you get a Durango SRT? And we're going to talk about that too, because at the price, what I was paying, I wanted the most. What could I get? And we'll talk about that. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Again, if you like what you're seeing, you know, subscribe, share, comment. Anything and everything is going to benefit, because I'm just starting out here. I'm trying to figure out, you know, things that people want to see and things that people want to talk about. But I will respond, comments. I'll do my best to try to bring more vehicles. But at this point, where we are is, you know, vehicles that I know myself and my wife own, and just showing you guys what we get in vehicles compared to what's out there. All right. Thanks for watching. For those that are watching, help me out here, get my channel out there. Like I said, I'm just starting out, but it's not just going to be all about vehicles. I'm going to do some other stuff too. I'm definitely going to throw some things in there, and we're going to go from there. Have a blessed day to everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.